Oh, are we good, Jervis? We're good? We're good? At least with that angle? Alright, cool. What's in the news this week, Jobs?
Yes, so so according to Dancehall Mag, Cable Stevenson, the former producer manager for Toots Hibbert, won his legal battle against Hibbert Estate regarding an album that the late ska and reggae singer had worked on in the capacity of producer-musician with reggae artist Droop Lion before his death. According to court documents, the case revolved around the authorship and ownership of the musical works associated with Droop Lion and the unlawful detention of a hard drive containing said works. The case also sought to establish whether the Toots Hibbert estate had an interest in the right to sound recordings in question and dealt with the protection of intellectual property rights and the rights with authorship and ownership of different forms of musical creations. The case was triggered by an issue that happened in the wake of Mr. Toots Hibbert's death in September 2020, in which a hard drive owned by Mr. Stevenson and which contained Droop Lion's album was seized by DNF Music Incorporation, a recording studio situated and operated at 32 Edinburgh Avenue, Kingston 10 in the parish of St. Andrew. Toots Estate believed that the late singer was the author of the lyrics and executive producer. However, the judge, Stephanie Jackson Hazley, shut down this argument and believed that Stevenson was the owner of the hard drive. Toots Estate was ordered to pay the legal fees for Stevenson.
Very interesting case. It's interesting to see if this will set a precedent, if you will, for cases like this going forward. But yeah, very interesting case indeed. Yeah, moving on though, Jazz.
Let's move on. So, Shaneil Muir has enough of y'all body shaming her. So the top gal recently posted on her IG a Facebook post she made asking her followers if they thought body shaming is cute. She continued by saying that the world is sick and the internet is poisonous to the point where everyone is oblivious to the fact that natural is okay. She captioned the post saying, "If y'all don't like the way I look, just unfollow me. Simple. Don't think you're going to speak freely cause I'm afraid for send up freely." She spoke further with the Jamaica Star, where she shared the platform of social media has led people to thinking that it is okay to give free speech on the topic of someone's physical appearance, even if it includes an opinion that may hurt or even emotionally damage another person who may have little to no confidence based on the entire society, which seems to normalize surgeries and the appearances thereafter.
You know what, this whole thing is crazy to me, and I for one appreciate Shaneil Muir's body. I don't know if because I'm a breast man and not a B man.
Careful on
the radar. But it's crazy, and it's clear that this is something that is bothering her now. It's something that I've seen her make fun of in the past on Instagram to hilarious effect, by the way. But it seemed like it reached a point now where it kind of bothered her, and for the people that actually go to them way to body shame her, some waste man still all what go on. And I feel like some of these trolls, them just do it for trolls' sake and for get attention. And I don't even think that she should pay them attention like that. But shout out Shaneil Muir. You are beautiful and wonderful to me.
You are, girl.
You are. And I'm here with the You are beautiful and wonderful to me, Shaneil Muir. And I've always found you attractive. You know what I mean? Forget what everybody else think. You are attractive.
Listen, she has what everybody else I try to forget. Like she naturally has what women want. Big breasts, then she have the nice little waist, and then you have the hips and the butt. Like that them are the surgery forget now. So like the fact that they're body shaming her is so sad. Like they feel like the perfect Coca-Cola body is what's acceptable now. Like that's the norm. No, it's not. That's fake. That's not natural. So just leave her alone. Leave her alone. She's natural and that's how she is, and she not care and she's sending her up where she want to forget.
She's made it clear. She
made it clear.
Very clear.
Yeah. So it just sad how society is right now, but big up Shaneil Muir same way.
Yeah.
All right. So
Sorry
let's.
for those who for the people who ended the live. I was receiving a call, so yeah. I had to end Yeah. Sorry for that.
Sorry.
What's next though, Josh?
Yeah, so Fat Joe recently spoke with New York-based rapper and podcast host Math Hoffa, revealed how his massive entourage stood in the way of harassed and blocked a marketing executive in New York who was trying to give him a check for $2 million from Red Stripe. So
hi Ari. Ari's on the live, by the way.
Hey Ari.
Ari's on.
It's a whole mess here.
Yeah, it's a whole mess here, Ari. You would have been a part of this mess today.
Yeah.
And this story is so interesting because it comes on the back of Bounty Killer.
I'm never done.
Oh, you never done? I'm sorry, Jobs. I am sorry.
Leave it to Dara to just do that.
Go ahead.
So according to Fat Joe, it was years later that he met the marketing agent in Miami who told him how he was shoved, insulted, and muscled away by the screw-faced entourage who refused to allow him to speak to the rapper. Now you may speak.
Okay, thank you, John. It's interesting that he would forward this because it was just the other day that Bounty Killer was talking about entourages and how unnecessary they are. And, to hear somebody, a stalwart of Fat Joe's ilk forward and say them things because as you get older and more mature and more grizzled and more veteran-ish in the game,
you start to put things in perspective.
Proper perspective. And he was saying that all of this was in reference to a conversation that he was having with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he was saying he never have an OG at the time to tell him them things, and here he is as now an OG to tell Tekashi 6ix9ine, say, the bag of man them and the bag of entourage them is not necessary because things like these can stop your own blessing. So I'd hope that other dancehall artists out there that are known for the big entourages, you don't know them, will take his advice and take even the advice of a Bounty Killer and say, you don't need it. I feel be a bit paranoid when I walk around 50, 100 man and all them things. You can have an entourage, but when it crosses like the 30, even the 10 mark, sometimes it's a bit OD.
It's a bit much.
I think it's just paranoia for the most part. Yes, I know an artist, and yes, I have a lot to lose as an artist, but still, walking around the bag of man, it's not necessary, and it can lead to things like, Fat Joe talk about so. You know what I mean? Where people actually reach,
right.
because you have to get your crowd, man.
Yeah.
You miss
opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah. Definitely get it. All right, moving on. So New Rules is now a music festival. So Alkalines manager Karina Beckford confirmed the change from a concert to a music festival following a 2-year hiatus due to the pandemic. Set for July 2nd at the National Stadium, Alkaline, Skeng, and Macadamon have been confirmed as a part of the lineup, with more young acts to be added accordingly. So, are we looking forward to New Rules?
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's very interesting that the shift from a concert, if you will, to a festival.
Yeah. Makes it interesting, right?
Makes it very interesting. And I'm looking forward to more of our events being like that, where it's like a 2-3 day event as opposed to like a 1 day event. It's very ambitious of Alkaline and this team to be taking on something like this.
Right.
But I feel like he has grown his fan base enough where them can pull it off.
Yeah.
And especially with the lineup that they have in place, that they have announced, I feel them that them can pull it off, where in which people will be properly entertained and get their money's worth. Shout out to Skeng, by the way. Like, him can't go wrong by having Skeng because he's been having quite the week and quite the year.
Right?
Them can't go wrong there.
Skeng will go out with himself.
He might go out with himself. And it makes sense because Skeng, link with Govy link with Diddy kind of have a link with Alkaline, and there's kind of a link there. So yeah, it makes sense. So I'm looking forward to it.
Have you ever been to like a concert, New Rules concert?
No, but maybe that might change.
But the music festival.
That scene,
it catch my attention. Like
Yeah.
I'd be interested in going to a music festival.
Well, let's see. Maybe we'll get an email about media accreditation, and maybe the fix might go.
And the begging voice, that.
Not the begging voice. This is the teasing voice. We don't beg here, and I mean we don't do that. This is the teasing voice.
Just to be clear.
Maybe or maybe not. We got an email from a PR connected with this. Say, hey, media accreditation, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really have to apply. This is like, oh, maybe the might off out. Here it is though.
Backstage pass.
Backstage pass, all access, passes and
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. I'm just saying, it'd be nice. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
We have international news.
Yeah.
A jury has found both Amber Heard and Johnny Depp liable for defamation in their lawsuits against each other. The jury awarded significantly more damages to Depp, a legal win for the actor. Depp sued Heard, his ex-wife, for defamation over a 2018 op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post, in which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Though Depp was not named in the article, he claims it cost him lucrative acting roles. Heard countersued her ex-husband, for defamation over statements Depp's attorney made about her abuse claims. So the jury found that Heard defamed Depp in 3 separate statements in the Washington Post piece, and that Depp defamed Heard with 1 statement his attorney made. The jury awarded Depp $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. The jury awarded her $2 million in compensatory damages and no money for punitive damages. Depp sought $50 million in damages and Heard sought $100 million. Punitive damages in the state of Virginia are capped at $350,000. So the judge reduced the punitive damages award to that amount. David Shane, a spokesman for Heard, said she plans to appeal the verdict.
Yo, bump that. We don't care about the appeal there. Yo, hear me I say. Applause. Applause. As Lil Duval was said, the city boy is up. We're winning here.
City boy winning.
City boy winning. City boy. Yeah, do the dance. Do the boy. Yeah. Yeah, because you're city boy. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yo, hear me I say. Yo, this is one for the books. I shout out Johnny Depp because him lose all heap of money upon this.
Yeah.
And I found it particularly hilarious that when you do a Google search about Amber Heard's net worth, it's about $2 million. And so when you take all of that into consideration, lawyer fees and what she's been ordered to pay, she gonna be broke. And I hope this will be a lesson to the females out there that go on with them type of thing and say, yo, there can be consequences for these things. Those things you can't just get away with lying on men and people will take your side because I'm a female, blah, 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 blah. No, let this be a lesson, you know what I mean? And this is a big victory for all the pirates out there. Shout out Johnny Depp and Elephant Man somehow.
Yo, get trying at this.
I've always thought they're spiritual cousins. Elephant Man is a legend.
But I retain you. Get trying at this.
Yo, shout out that Alwaga, because when you hear about the intricacies involved in this case, yeah, she's horrible. This woman is horrible. You know what I mean? And let this be a lesson to all the horrible females out there.
Wow.
Yeah, man, you're not gonna suffer.
Suppose she did go through a rough time with him though, for real, and them just like totally block that and say, nope, she's lying.
Jave, she defecated on the man's bed.
No, you did not.
No. When it reads defecation,
knew you were going to say
and
that.
fecal matter, and all them things upon bed.
I said the dogs.
And then she goes, oh, my dog stepped on a bee. Who cares at that point? You know what I mean? You defecated on a man's bed.
The dogs did it.
No, not about it. You know what I mean? So shout out Johnny Depp and all the pirates out there. All right, guys.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Land ho.